What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Footballrs. My name's Tony, and you can follow me down below at LINEMAN Football. So you've seen the Nike Force Savage Pro 2s. You've seen the Nike Force Elite TDs. Now today we're going to be unboxing and our first impressions on the Nike Force Savage Elite TD 2s. So these are going to be the cleat running right alongside the Nike Force Savage Pros. If you guys watched my top LINEMAN cleats video, I've already talked about these a little bit, but I thought we would give you a full in-depth review, especially because Eastbay was finally able to hook me up with a pair. So guys, if you do want to check these out, they will be linked in the description down below from Eastbay. Now guys, do not forget, go ahead and subscribe. We put out 2 football related videos every single week. Tips, how-tos, reviews, unboxing, first impressions, anything football related, we got you guys covered, so go ahead and subscribe. Enough talking, let's jump into the unboxing. Okay, now I say with most cleats, right, there's not a lot going on with the actual unboxing of the cleat. You just have the cleats, the paper, the classic Nike box, and that's gonna be pretty much it with these, so not a lot to talk about. So let's just get these out of the box, get the box out of the way, and let's start taking it to a round. So starting at the bottom of this cleat is gonna be something that looks really familiar, and it's gonna be the traction plate. Now this is the same traction plate we found on the Nike Force Savage Pros, the same on the Nike Alpha line, so Alpha Menace. So same one's on there, and a very similar one to last year's edition of these cleats as well. When you're looking on the bottom, we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 triangle studs at the front, 5 at the back, 6 interior studs, and then 2 exterior studs on each edge, which should help a little bit with your lateral movement. Now above that traction plate, the first thing you can see is a full lunar lawn midsole. This is in all their LINEMAN cleats and some of their other ones. Super comfortable, really nice to have inside a cleat, especially for bigger guys. But now the main attraction on this thing is gonna be the upper on this cleat. It's completely unique to any other cleat on the market besides the Savage Pros, which run alongside it here. And the black just accentuates like how sick this pattern is on the front. Now the point of this pattern on here is going to be to give you the max durability and protection out of a cleat. You can see that all over this thing, it's covered in these studs, which are supposed to help cleats and spikes kind of ricochet off the side of your foot and not stay on your foot in any way. So just looking at those, they look absolutely sick. Now looking at the back, it's the same material that the Force Savages have. It's kind of like this suede type material, which I'm not super stoked on because I don't really trust suedes in LINEMAN specific cleats, but it should be good because it's just on the back of the cleat, hopefully. Like most other cleats on the market, the one thing that's gonna set this apart is gonna be there's no laces on this thing. To do this cleat up, all you have are 3 straps. You have 1 strap on the toe box, you have 1 across your foot, and 1 around the top of your ankle here. Now it's really interesting, when you actually look at this strap on the toe, I wasn't really sure what the toe one did. And I still don't really think it does a lot. When you open it up here, look, it doesn't really show anything underneath. In fact, the only thing it shows here is a seam where the toe box is separated from the rest. Now the 2 that are really gonna lock in your foot are gonna be the 2 upper straps. You can see the one on here is a lot bigger, and when you open up that one, you can really start to see inside the cleat itself. Now you can see here on the inside of it, there is a little bit of foam to give yourself a little bit more cushion. It wraps all the way around and kind of covers up the cleat really well. Now the top strap on here is the exact same as the Force Savage Pros, and that connects, and you know, it just is supposed to lock in your ankle. Same pull strap on the back too. That pull strap is supposed to be really heavy duty to help get your foot in this thing. But next, let's open this cleat up. You can start to look inside the actual cleat. Now on the back, it is kind of interesting because you have like a really thick looking padding. However, the actual back of the cleat here where you have this like hexagon patterns is a decently thin, but looks like a breathable material. But on the inside, there is a ton of padding on here, so it should be really nice feeling around your ankle. The only thing that's kind of weird is when you look on the inside here, you can actually see on the front of your foot, they have a pad on one side, but then on the other side, they have the tag that says the size. I don't know why they didn't just add 2 pads on there so it fits properly. I don't really get that. Now I forgot to do in the video, but it's just a standard Nike insole here. Just says football, nothing crazy, no patterns on the bottom, very small amount of glue. So my first impressions when I'm holding these cleats in my hand, these look like the sickest LINEMAN cleats I've ever seen. Normally I stray away from black cleats because they're just so classic, normal, boring LINEMAN, you know, where we only get stuff in black. But these, the black absolutely pops, and I think it looks unreal. So as you can see, I'm trying to put them on now, and they're not as tricky to get on as the Force Savage Pros, but it's just a little bit different how your foot kind of goes in the side of the cleat and then kind of works itself into the bottom. So a little bit different, but still really doable, even probably with some thinner gloves on. Now, once you get these things done up, you get all the straps done, they feel weird. They feel really weird. They're my size, and maybe it's just I'm not used to this style of cleat, but boy, they feel weird. The weight isn't the problem. It's kind of just this upper that feels just different, and I'm just not used to having laces. So it's something I'm gonna need to test out and see if I get used to, or see if it's more of a design defect with these. At this point, I don't really know. But overall, you know, checking my side-to-side movement, my ankle's really nicely locked in, which is something you'd expect from a high top cleat like this. Traction plate obviously feels really good. We already know that. Last thing, I just got to start testing out and running in these and seeing how they feel around my foot. So there you guys go. The review will be coming very soon. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed today's unboxing and first impressions. These things look absolutely sick under the light. There's something, I'm gonna post a ton of photos of these on Instagram because I absolutely love them. Now, if you did like today's video, go ahead and hit that like button. That lets us know exactly what kind of content you wanna see in the future. Like I said, subscribe for 2 videos every single week. I'll check you next time.